PowerPoint, Publisher, Microsoft Access. Those are all Microsoft products. Power BI is a Microsoft product. Power of the BI is not a Microsoft product. It's just an online course that we have created. Power BI is a Microsoft product. There are other tools that are Microsoft. That there are other tools, other business intelligence tools that create what developers use to create dashboards and reports. Those tools include, and not limited to, Qlik and Tableau. We are going to be introduced to Tableau. We are going to be introduced to Qlik, but we're not going to spend a predominant amount of time in either one of those. Power BI is where we will be spending the majority of our time. Power BI Desktop is a totally free product. You can go to powerbi.com. You can go to powerbi.com and you can download Power BI Desktop to your local machine. You must have a PC, not a Mac. You must have a PC, not a Mac, in order to work on your desktop using Microsoft Power BI. Another component of Power BI is Power BI Service, which is powerbi.com, where you are out working in Power BI and building dashboards and reports online. Then there's Power BI Mobile, where you are making Power BI dashboards accessible to mobile devices. So again, there's Power BI Desktop, there's Power BI Service, and there is Power BI Mobile. We're not going to go too deep into the data transformations, the cleaning, the data sources. We're not going to go too deep into the data transformations and cleaning because I don't want to get too technical in regards to Power BI, and then in your mind you're like, hey, that's too technical, I can't do that, because the answer is totally yes, you can. It's really not that complicated. Again, as I said before, prior to me coming on and working inside of and building out dashboards and reports and building this particular course, I was actually an elementary school teacher. So if I can do this, anyone can do this. Not to say that elementary school teachers can't perform the task, but there's quite a bit difference between what school teachers typically do and what developers typically do. What I'm saying is that the skills transfer relatively easily. Let's see. So we will be learning data transformations and data modeling, data visualizations, and the importance of data visualization when it comes to Power BI. The primary importance for Power BI is that the visuals, the actual objects that you see when you make development, those visuals could be a column chart and it could be a pie chart. Well, when you say that the column chart is showing months January through 12 and it's showing sales January through 12, but the pie chart is showing clothing, t-shirts, white t-shirts, blue t-shirts, yellow t-shirts. So when you click on the column for the month of March, all the t-shirts that were being sold are being identified in the pie chart. That's what's the good part about Power BI, is that the visualizations are interactive. So if you click on one visual, you could see changes and you could see things that are affected by one visual that shows up in the next visual. Power BI Service, Power BI Mobile, we've talked about both of those already. Advanced data analysis with Power BI. So again, there are two different codes that we're going to be using in Power BI. One is SQL, and the other is DAX, DAX, or it's Data Analysis Expression. Both of these languages are very similar to one another. It's just that DAX is a language that is specific to Power BI. It's a language that is specific to dashboards and report building. Whereas SQL, I'm not going to get too deep into that, because if I get too deep, again, I don't want to scare you off, but it's not that complicated. Repeat after me. It's not that complicated. Power BI integrations with other tools. So we are going to be learning how to bring data in from other tools and bring that data into Power BI so that we can build out dashboards and reports. We're going to be using SQL Server Management Studio. We're going to be using Excel spreadsheets. We're going to be using URLs. We're going to be using APIs. All of those things we're able to bring data into Power BI. Those are not the only components that or only things that we can use in order to bring in Power BI, but those are the major ones. The benefits of learning Power BI. The primary benefit is six-figure opportunity. Six-figure opportunity. Off top. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for six-figure opportunities. Another major benefit is being able to work in desired work styles. Those work styles being, if you want to be 100% remote, you can be 100% remote. If you want to be 100% hybrid, you can. Or if you want to be hybrid, whether you're working 90-10, 10, 90-10, 20-80, 10-90, 10-90, 80-20, 30-70, 70-30, home to office, office to home, that's up to you. If you want to be 100% on site, on location, in the office, you can do that as well. Now, those are things that you have to negotiate when you first take the opportunity. But in the current climate, if you decide that if you're saying, hey, I want to work 100% remote, you can. And that's what I love about what I'm doing right now. I'm working 100% remote. If I want to flip on ESPN, I can. If I want to flip on some Tubi movie while I'm working, I can. Or if I want to work in peace and quiet, I can. Okay, those opportunities that you will have as you are working in Power BI. The course delivery here this is 100% online learning course. It's a 100% online learning course. You learn Power BI self-paced at your own pace. You must be disciplined. If you are not disciplined, you can find yourself distracted and you will find yourself not completing this course. Let me repeat that. You must be disciplined. If you find yourself easily distracted, you could find yourself not completing this course. This course is not terribly hard. It's not terribly easy, right? Especially if you're not coming from anywhere from the tech world. There are going to be some things that you're going to find to be challenging, but by the time this course is over, you're going to be like, yeah, it really wasn't that bad at all. How much time you put into this is going to be what your outcome is going to be. For instance, again, this course is designed to be 12 weeks. If you spend double time, you're going to finish in 6. If you spend half the time, you're going to finish in 24. So it's up to you. When I say 24, if you're spending half the amount of time working as you probably should be, you're going to double the amount of time that you need that in order for you to complete the course. If you double the amount of time, double the time and the amount of work that you put in, you're going to finish the course in half the amount of time. It's pretty easy math. So it just depends on how quick you need to get through or how quick you want to get through in order to earn one of those six-figure opportunities. Again, this course is 100%. It's 100% online. It is self-paced. We are going to be meeting each week on Wednesday evening and on Saturday morning for 2 hours. On Wednesday evening, live, and on Saturday morning, live. It will either be myself leading the discussion or one of our network team members will be leading the discussion. It is highly encouraged, highly recommended for each of you to attend those sessions. When you attend the sessions, it is recommended that you have your cameras on. The reason why we like you to have your cameras on is because there are going to be job situations to where your employer, your interviewer is going to want the camera on, and we're asking you to put your cameras on so that you will begin getting used to having your cameras on. Now, there are going to be situations to where you're not going to be required to have your cameras on, and that's okay.